you. Maybe you did that.
Yo. What up, dog? We in the building, man. What up, dog? Anybody checking in live right now, dog? This is the BBW Happy Hour, dog. This is Beers, Bourbon, Whiskey Podcast Happy Hour. This is the live show when we pop on live after we done recorded several shows. Today,
6 of them.
Today's been 7, actually.
7? Damn, that's right. 7.
6 shows plus the bonus.
Plus the bonus.
The bonus was 149 proof. So you'll see those in a few weeks here. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Trying to make sure everything live because right now I'm a little bit inebriated and things aren't operating the way they should.
I got this one.
So should be on there somewhere now. We live somewhere. It say we live, so I don't know. We here. All right, it's live. BBW Happy Hour, dog. You already know what it is. BBW is the Beers, Bourbon, Whiskey Podcast. The whole gang is back in the building, man. I got my man Bo holding it down.
I say.
Got Angry Principal in the building off camera as usual.
Drunk.
We got the special guest, man, Executive Eddie in the building, man. What up, though?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And, of course, man, it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. Motherfucking Red Zone. You already know what it is. Shout out to my man, Jock J. You see this hat right here. This is his hat is actually his logo for the Jock J podcast, man. Make sure you check him out on IG. This color scheme, of course, is Detroit Pistons, so you already know what time it is around this motherfucker, though. So it's a happy hour, man. If you ever experienced a happy hour, you know that this is after the fact, after we've recorded several BBW episodes, and now we just going live to talk shit. So
I got a question for you,
Let's get to
though.
it. What's
Speaking
happening?
of the Pistons,
Oh, shit.
what they got to do next season to win the Eastern Conference? Because obviously the Eastern Conference is going to be weak as hell, right?
Got to be New York.
I mean, they damn near did that. This
Yeah, damn near.
like
That's true.
What they got to do?
I don't know. Like, what's the missing link? I guess, right?
Experience.
Experience.
It's
That could be it.
Because they just young as fuck.
Because
That's
cats
all.
out here talking about Devin Booker. Cats out here talking about Giannis.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
but here's the thing: anybody you trade for is not going to be perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think
maybe Giannis. Giannis.
I don't think you fuck with the chemistry though. I think they just young. I don't know. I don't think you
know
fuck
because
with
like
that.
in NBA you win with stars though. You don't win with like, hey, we're gonna grow and develop. You know,
This ain't the NFL. Yeah.
Cade is a star now.
he's a star.
He showed what he is,
He's
but
a
then
star.
he's gonna get Ivy back next year.
But I think if he's
He
a
a-
star though, he can't have 8 turnovers when it counts the most though.
He a star.
You know, he gotta have.
He's not a star. He's a star. He almost a star.
He getting there.
He
He
showed
getting
what
there.
he about. I think it's just experience. Get another year of experience. You're gonna see a totally different
Yeah,
result.
I think once you get Ivy in there, give us because they don't have any real time with Ivy.
Yeah.
And see how that works because Ivy's gonna be starting with Cade, but he also gonna take up that second crew and see how that whole defensive side. Now, Ivy need to step up as fast as he need to be a defensive player as well as offensive. So he needs to do his part on that.
Yeah.
But I think once that happens, man, they got to see what they're dealing with. They don't know what they have with Ivy yet.
Yeah.
And so they got to do that. So I say extend Duran because both of them up for the
Got to.
extension.
Jalen Duren?
Got to.
Duran gets the extension.
You got to get rid of that. No, he a liability. And in the last like 3-4 minutes in the game, is he on the floor? No.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's not. He ain't on the floor.
It depends on the situation. Right now, that boy is as good as it gets for what he's supposed to do.
I'm gonna have to
He's a
disagree with that.
Rebound.
Dog,
He's
I
actually
disagree.
Hey, it's 2025. Like we ain't playing the team Elijah Wan no more and shit. You know what I mean? They need a wing out there. They need a 3-point shooter.
Get your butt down there, rebound, and hit somebody. That's all he's supposed to be doing.
That's it. You gotta rim. Now, he became a rim protector the last.
Okay, so you
20
got 2 of them then. You got him and you got what's the dude Stewart.
You got
right?
Stewart.
And he really ain't playing
Now,
because he was
Beef
hurt.
Stew can go.
He was hurt.
You know, I get really either one of them for Devin Booker or Giannis.
But see, you gotta trade more than
Put your-
that.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to trade like multiple draft picks.
Yeah.
You have to trade Ivy,
Which put us
and you
back-
probably gonna have to trade like Ron Holland or
How
the other
do that
dude.
work though? You put Devin Booker in there with
gotta match the
with
salary.
Cade though. Like, how do that work?
It'll work.
I don't know.
You can say the
I
same
don't know.
about Cade and Ivy. One could argue they was better after
it's
Ivy
better.
got hurt.
That's
You know?
you're right. I don't know. I know this ain't like the NFL and shit where you can work you can work with the core and shit.
And draft and develop.
But I feel like it's got to be somebody that's gonna make sense though. If you bring in somebody from somewhere else, I don't know if Devin Booker makes sense. Like,
I even wouldn't mind them bringing in so y'all can be like, oh no, but like you,
how we gonna be? How we gonna be?
But
I'm getting ready.
You ain't gonna trade away nobody perfect, right? Mm-hmm. Zion Williams.
No.
What?
Yes, absolutely.
Hello?
Absolutely. Absolutely bring his ass in.
Coney Island.
Go back and look at the numbers over the second half of this last season.
He can go to every corner and get a Coney Island dog.
It's okay. He's gonna win me a championship.
But that's over 3 games.
Okay.
That's just 3 games.
No, it's not though. That's what I'm saying. Go back and look at the numbers.
He get 3 games a year, and he
Go
out.
back and look at the
So,
numbers over the second half of the season.
I like
go
Zion,
back.
but he
Go
only
back and
plays
check
3
it out.
games a year. That's it.
That's false though.
So
Go check it out though.
That's what I would say about Zion though. The game would probably work, but Detroit bitches would turn him out. I don't care
what happened off the court as long as he win a championship.
But he got an off the court issue though.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Same with J-Mo. I don't care what he does off the field as long as he win a championship here. I really don't.
I'm
Don't
just saying
care.
The Detroit bitches will fuck his game up though.
We don't need that.
They would have him
That's
turned
So,
out.
I mean, he already in New Orleans, right? They are down there putting roots on him and everything,
They are.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
But
hey.
everybody down here know Detroit bitches is different. If you can't handle the bitches in New Orleans,
But see,
you can't handle the
That's
bitches.
that's the other thing, though. These niggas
I'm
is
gonna keep it 100.
No, I'm gonna keep it 100 too. These niggas are multi-millionaires. They can fuck whoever they want to fuck, bro. Like,
But you know that
what I mean?
dog just a weirdo with money though. Like he ain't figured that shit out. That's why them hoes.
That's why he
playing.
banging these porn stars and shit and getting them pregnant.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, yeah. But I don't care about nothing off the court. I don't at all.
I don't
I don't
normally
care.
But it affects him.
It affects
his
him,
game.
dog.
And not if you win a championship, it
He
don't.
ain't gonna win a championship.
See, that's why. That's
We
why
need-
I
I
think
don't want
different.
Zion. I don't want
Nah,
Zion.
I'm gonna take any three of them
Zion
niggas.
just not on the Pistons.
Just
I
out of
like
the
him.
He
Pistons,
play anywhere else he want to play.
I like him. But
Because you ain't gonna win nothing with the shit you got now. You're not.
It
You're
ain't gonna
not.
happen.
No.
at all.
You might
And I
win the
agree.
Central Division.
I agree.
You might get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
And
but that's it.
And that's
That's
a win.
it.
But that's
for,
it.
For next year to figure out that court, that's a win. If you can get to Eastern Conference Final
With that
that
core.
For next year, yeah.
Because now you have a true establishment. Because now you've been able to evaluate
I agree with that.
Ivy
For
for
next-
a year.
yeah.
Now after that, let's go after somebody that's
Yeah.
going to take us to that next level. But I think with the core we got, because we got cheated the first round with the refs. Let's just be honest.
A little bit.
NBA made a call. Refs did what they had to do.
little
But at the same time, we can get the Eastern Conference or even the second round. That's a win for us.
Dog
We've
say
improved.
he wants Zion.
Look, Zion come here December of that first snow. He's slipping. He injured. That's it.
Right.
It's done.
All I gotta say is go back and look at the numbers.
Nope.
Go back and see all the games he
Great
played, see what he
numbers.
averaged, see what he rebounded,
He
see,
averaged that
you know.
over 3 games. 3 games
But
a year.
the thing is, it
all
wasn't.
he played.
But it
It's
wasn't.
3.
That's the thing.
3 games.
But it wasn't.
But did you die? I feel you, dog. I'm always excited about the home team and shit. Speaking of home team, though, motherfucking Tigers, though. Tigers
best
kicking
record in
ass,
baseball.
dude.
That's wild. Yeah.
Tigers kicking ass.
Ain't nobody see that shit coming.
I never knew I was gonna be a baseball
Maybe they
fan.
did, but
Yeah, they might have did. Yeah, for
I'm still
sure.
not a baseball fan, but I'm happy they winning.
yeah, for sure.
I actually am though. Like I used to talk shit about. It's crazy. I used to talk shit about my granddad because my granddad was an old nigga for real. Like he listened to the baseball game. He don't give a fuck if it's on TV. He listened to it on the radio. Then my old man used to talk shit about him, and now I watch the shit with my old man. Like we all was just some fucking hypocrites. Like we talk shit about it, and now we Tigers fans. I don't know how that shit happened.
I'm only interested. Did they win? All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm not even watching highlights.
You don't watch it? I watch baseball.
I don't even watch it.
I watch it, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Like for me, the most exciting part about baseball is is the defense, nigga. Like shit, I ain't really worried about niggas hitting home runs. I like the niggas who prevent them bitches. Like that bitch about to go out the motherfucking stand and they grab that bitch. That shit is amazing. Like these niggas are some amazing athletes, dog. For real, I ain't gonna lie. So I like that shit, dog. But back to the Pistons, though. My bad. I didn't mean to switch gears and shit. I don't know. I don't know what we can add. I don't think it's nothing we can add right now that's gonna get immediate success.
I think there is though.
Immediate success, like we can win
the Eastern
next
Conference
year.
Finals. Yes, not the finals, but win the Eastern Conference. Because look at it.
I don't know.
New York, you can beat New York. Indiana, maybe, but
Indiana tough.
but you always play Indiana toughs. Like So
Yeah.
again, you get somebody that another scorer, you can beat Indiana, right? Cleveland downfall, they was garbage, right?
Right.
Who else? What am I not thinking of?
Milwaukee
Milwaukee done. They
Atlanta,
cook.
They trying to.
They cook. But that's my point
Orlando.
though, right?
This is a chance.
Orlando maybe, yeah, because Orlando kind of up and coming too.
Yeah.
This is a chance to make a move.
This is the chance to go after it. Yes,
Who you go
put
after?
all your chips in. Hey man, let it ride, bro.
just don't make it a Zion chip. I'm
That's
doing
what I'm
it.
saying.
Because that's my thing. That's my thing with the Lions. Everybody talking about, you can't trade this, you can't do that. We got to keep. You got to win your first Super Bowl first. People talking about 2 or 3 Super Bowls. You got to win the first one.
Yeah.
Facts. What you think about them? What we need? What the Lions need?
Another edge rusher.
Another edge rush.
Yeah.
Did we ain't get nobody?
We
Did
got
somebody?
Hutch on one side.
I mean, they got that D tackle from Ohio State in the draft, and then they signed. I mean, they
signed
drafted some kid in the
somebody.
5th or 6th round.
Okay.
But they ain't signed no other big name.
No other big name. Yeah, we did.
And
need another
Sedarius
edge
Smith
rush.
gone, so he ain't got him
Right,
no
he
more.
gone. Right.
You know,
Where'd he sign?
I don't even know.
I don't
Why-
think he signed yet.
Why they let him go though?
Probably money. They probably want to
Probably
rework it. Yeah, rework his deal.
Cash Dow got the nigga fired. But Ted Craig Commandment says.
Oh
Cash
boy,
Dow.
when he leave Cincinnati though.
Oh,
What's his,
Garrett.
what's his name? Hendrickson.
Oh, right.
Trey Hendrickson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought-
yeah,
I thought you were about to say,
Yeah.
yeah, like, get that nigga.
right.
No, yeah. He trying to get up out of there.
Yeah. Damn, I don't know what we need, though. I think on offense we good, though, right?
I think so.
I think
I mean,
so.
you might want to. The O line going.
Well,
You
now,
got some
yeah.
question marks now,
To the center
right?
gone
But
and
yeah,
shit, which was our fucking
So,
centerpiece.
What we have right now, do y'all think they're going to not the Super Bowl, but the conference finals, or are they going to represent the NFC?
I don't think they're better on defense, and they got 2 new coordinators. I don't know.
The 2 new coordinators probably is the bad part. Is the bad part of it. Yeah. I still feel like we can. I mean,
I think they'll win the North.
I'm one of them Lions fans. so-
Chicago gonna be better. Green Bay gonna be
I'm one of
better.
them motherfuckers, dog.
Yeah. Minnesota gonna be I don't know because they won't have to play JJ this year, so we're gonna see what Minnesota talking about. But Chicago and Green Bay both got, at least on paper, they both got better.
Where did Aaron Rodgers go?
Steelers.
Steelers.
Yeah,
dog.
Pittsburgh.
Your team.
My team.
Where you played.
Yo, I think Aaron Rodgers done, bro. I think he
Yeah, I
done.
think so too.
It's Aaron Rodgers, so you hate to say that shit.
No, I
But,
don't because he has.
You know, he asshole. Yeah, I feel you.
He
they gonna keep
he
paying
baked though.
I ain't gonna lie, I had so high hopes for the Jets though. I wanted to see that shit happen.
Well, I do this season.
I wanted to see that nigga
Aaron
flourish.
Glenn
Though.
there.
Aaron Glenn,
Yeah.
right, facts. I wanted to see that nigga flourish. Though. I ain't gonna lie. But now I'm just like, all right, man. Maybe it's time to hang that shit up. Oh boy, Green Bay decent though. Jordan Love. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't really like Jordan Love at first.
I think he okay.
He decent. Yeah, he decent.
yeah,
All right.
okay.
Yeah, he decent. All
Yeah,
right.
he's solid.
Yeah. Now,
He's struggling in big games sometimes.
off air, we was talking about Shadur. Now you say he gonna get traded. You think they gonna get rid of him?
No,
Or who
I think
said?
I think he
You
gonna
think
get
they gonna get rid of him?
Yeah, they're
You
gonna
think
try
so?
to get a haul for him.
Yeah.
New Orleans is probably the best place for him to go because they really do need a quarterback. Even
do
though they
need a
drafted him,
quarterback,
but he ain't. He's not
He
the
not
guy.
it.
So
Yeah.
I think they're gonna try to get as much worth. That's why you keep seeing all these stories about Shadur out there because they want to make sure everybody's interested so that they
Yeah.
can make him
They
as
can make
high
a
as
move.
trade value as they can.
It's a smart move.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a smart
that
move.
do
I mean,
make sense.
because he should have been drafted first, second round.
Yeah.
So Cleveland made a
He should've been
good
drafted
move to
first.
hold on to him.
Who would y'all have taken, Ward or Sanders? Which one?
I mean,
Cam Ward. I don't know.
it's
I
biased
know
to me
enough about
because
Cam Ward.
I like Cam
Me neither.
Ward
I just
because
don't
he
know
can throw
enough
outside
about
the pocket and he can run better than Shadur can.
Okay.
He's more of an
That's
athlete.
But I still don't think he should have dropped to the 5th round.
Hell no,
You know what I
there's
mean?
no way in the fuck. There's no way in the fuck he's supposed to be that low. No, for sure.
I was trying to teach somebody a lesson, and
Yeah.
I still don't know what the lesson is.
Right.
I don't get what the lesson was in all this.
Exactly.
As corporate coach
Exactly.
checking in. He said, he said, nice shirt, Bo.
Yeah,
Hawaii shirt.
I'm getting to the islands, baby.
No, this nigga stupid, dog. No, but yeah, I don't know what was up with that shit. And then, like we was mentioning before, about like teaching him a lesson, which is just fucking crazy. Like, if you, a lot of people might be mad at Prime. Like, I don't know. Like, you might be mad at his approach or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, the nigga just being a father, nigga. Like, he just happened to be a motherfucker that you hate because he talks shit, but he backing it up, so you really can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So like, what is it?
Yeah, and he backed it up.
He backed it
you
up.
You can't
What-
say nothing about him.
No, you can't say nothing, but you can be mad, I guess. But and then on top of that, he not even one of them niggas. Like he a good guy. This nigga don't
right.
curse and shit. Like he don't drink and smoke. He a fucking Obama, nigga.
You
Like,
ain't never hear shit about the Mannings, when they orchestrated the whole trade from
Dog.
San Diego to New York or whatever, you know what I mean? You'll never hear shit about that, right?
Danny Ferry when he refused to go to the Clippers.
There you go. That's another one,
None of
right?
that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't hear shit about that.
Yeah, it's cool when they do it. Right. No, but I think that once he's settled to where he's gonna be, I think he gonna be.
I think he gonna be straight too.
I think he
Yeah.
gonna be straight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they trying to play it like he a whole ass quarterback. Like nigga,
He was
I
the
don't-
most accurate quarterback in the country. Like,
yeah.
My only gripe with him is he hold on to the ball too long sometimes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like run or get rid of that boy. You know
that
what I mean?
can be taught, right?
But that's absolutely.
You can teach
That's
that out of-
yep,
out of the
absolutely.
Oh,
You
that'd be
can
tough. As soon as they hit
absolutely
him one time,
right.
right? Yeah, let me not do that.
I think for him, he was trying to preserve the interceptions and shit, so he'd rather take the sack than throw it away and shit type shit. So that I think those are decisions that can be altered with a good quarterback.
And it's
coach.
also
Yeah.
situation dependent too, right? You know, so if you got the lead, if you don't got the lead, you know, where you got all kinds of
It's
shit
all
playing
kinds of
into it,
shit
right?
going.
Yeah.
he
for
wasn't
sure.
running for his life the last 2 years. So.
Oh yeah, he ain't had no cap on line. No,
Nah, for sure.
no, not at all.
So how y'all think dog gonna do? What's the nigga name? Damn, having a fucking brain fart. The other nigga from Colorado. The main nigga.
He got
Travis-
married too.
Travis
Hunter.
He got
Dog.
married to old girl.
Let's talk about that first.
Yeah, he got married
Let's
to old
talk about
girl.
that first, dog.
Man, I kind of do what happened off the field with that one, because bro,
I don't know about that one.
I
dog.
hope he got a prenup.
I hope
He got a prenup.
I hope shit don't go the way we think it's gonna go. That's all. I got.
We said it was going to happen this way,
Yeah.
and we know it's going to end a certain way.
man, I
So
hope
now
not though.
Hey,
I
dog,
hope not.
He be looking so goofy and clueless, dog. Like I hope this is not the way it's gonna turn out. Bro.
I just
Like,
hope he
I
did a
hope
prenup.
not.
I just pray he did a prenup.
Yeah, I hope he listened to all his advisors and told him to
Right.
pick it up.
I mean, he gave her a G wagon off rip though.
And that's
so
fine.
I mean,
You get
that's
the
it.
G-Wagon, you just can't get the contract.
Right.
You know, so
I
that's
don't even
fine.
want to. I mean, that's
Take
100. I mean, even if I got that contract, that's $100,000 right there at least.
That's
Yeah.
$100,000.
right off.
That's $100,000. You ain't paying no taxes or nothing.
That's how it starts.
That's how it started.
That's how it starts.
Damn, dog.
I just pray he got a prenup. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't care who you marry, do what you got to do, but have a prenup in
Protect yourself.
Yeah, I hope so.
Now, what is he gonna play though? Because niggas saying that he gonna play both ways. I don't think that's.
I think
that's
they're gonna play a
realistic.
receiver.
Yeah, I think
you
so.
know, yeah.
I like him better on defense though.
I like him better on
I
defense
like
too.
him better on defense.
But-
I wonder how it's gonna work. Because like, if somehow they do let him split time between offense and defense, dog, his career gonna be short.
But see,
His career gonna be short. Dog.
yeah, and that's why I don't really see him playing a lot of defense, if anything at all, because typically if you have a primarily defensive player, yeah, you put some packages so he can play some offense or whatnot.
Yeah.
But you have a primary offensive player,
You're not
really
doing
fucking
that.
around on
Yeah,
D. Yeah, you know what I
Who
mean?
usually has a longer career, the defense or offense?
Offense usually.
Yeah, offense usually. Yeah.
I mean, but D backs can have a long career too, you know, because they don't see
that interception-
a lot of
They're not
contact.
They're not seeing a
A
lot,
lot of contact, yeah.
That interception they keep showing the other day from him was.
No, he awesome on defense. He awesome on
yeah.
defense. I would
I
rather
mean, but
see him
think
on
about
defense.
who taught him. You know, his
Yeah,
mentor.
right.
He should be better on defense.
Yeah, I
He
would
should
definitely
be.
rather see him on defense, dog. I don't. If he's splitting time, I think that's just gonna shorten his career, though. So
What's that package with the running quarterback, the Wildcat?
The Wildcat.
Wildcat, yeah.
That should be his new name for when he's on offense.
Right,
Wildcat.
Gotta play
Get in
defense.
there and do what he got to
that
do.
nigga definitely an athlete, though. That's for
Yes,
sure.
he is.
Yeah, no, for sure, though.
They were showing the clips of him playing basketball and whatnot, just effortlessly, just
Yeah.
dunk.
Been doing this since high
Like,
school.
man, it's just
Yeah.
like no effort at all. You know
Oh
what
shit,
I mean?
I ain't seen
It's
that shit.
athletic, man.
Right. Now you about to get took to the bank.
I hope not, bro. Don't put
That's fucked
don't
up.
put that out there.
What's his wife's name? Becky? What's her name? I don't know. I really hope it's not like that, though. I hope this is all just a misunderstanding by the public's
I hope
eye.
we just a bunch of niggas talking shit, don't really know what's going on.
Exactly.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
praying
That's
for
not
that. I'm
hope,
praying
you
for
know.
Exactly. I was just saying, that nigga didn't have a clue what he was talking about. You right.
Right.
Thank God I didn't have a clue, dog, because that shit
Man.
is bananas, dog. Anyway, what else going on, dog? We talked about the sports world and shit, dog.
Oh, you was mentioning old boy Elon.
So the breakup and shit, right?
Yeah, a little spat they have right now.
So this is my thing about that shit, though. It's shit like that makes the political theater seem just that, a fucking theater, nigga. It just don't seem real. And I think for what's transpiring right now, it just make us look weak, bro. Like it's almost like when black people be like, nigga, keep your arguments out in public and shit. Like, I mean, at this point, come on, dog, because y'all niggas looking real childish and shit, dog. Like in real life.
But it's always happened that way.
Yeah.
You think about the last election when he was in there, last 4 years, they did the same thing.
Yeah.
Like he was cool with somebody, then after a while they turned on him, or he turned on them. They
I
went
guess
in
that's
front
true.
of the grand
True.
jury.
Yeah.
So it's the same
It's kind of
script
same
that was
setup.
happening last time.
Yeah,
It just so
script.
happened the richest dude in the world was the target this time. So.
And what y'all think about that anyway? Why is he so heavily invested anyway? And how is
Money.
he?
Contract.
How is he a lot right contracts? Right?
Yeah, he ain't been elected nowhere.
Think about
So how he do?
Yeah.
He's like a political motherfucking figure.
Hey, is he even is he a citizen?
No.
No.
I didn't think so.
South
Right?
Africa.
Yeah, I know you're from South Africa,
Yeah,
but yeah.
no.
So he's not even a U.S. citizen.
No.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
I didn't know that, dog. Oh, I'm
No,
Hey, let me see
so
that
they
necklace,
could deport
though.
him too if they wanted to.
I knew he. Right.
Yeah, right.
Ice,
Yeah.
ice. He can trump us
Right,
and ice over
low
his
key,
house if he wanted to. Yeah.
Damn.
So you know that whole thing that they had with the South Africans being brought over as refugees.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
So that was directly at Elon because he decided he wanted to make this a big case. But still, 70% of all land in South Africa is owned by whites. 70% of all the businesses in South Africa are owned by the whites. They still the ruling class. They're just not in charge of the government.
yeah.
So that was all just a bit more theater.
Right.
So you can bring over a family and show the little boy running up to his mama in front of the cameras like this refugee is just seeing an amazing place all of a sudden.
I was hoping
It's
this
just
little
all
ass
bullshit.
trip.
Dog, you dumb as hell.
It's all
Nigga tripping,
bullshit.
busting teeth out. Weak as hell, dog. I don't know what to do with that, dog. Like it make politics so. I mean, I already think politics is just a shit show. Like I really don't understand. Like the more that you learn, the less you understand about how this shit was supposed to be effective.
Right.
Like who the fuck thought that this process was gonna be effective?
The way you just explained it the first time is how they designed it.
yeah, I guess.
But this
you're
is
right.
this is where you gotta vote local. You cannot just sit and say I'm gonna vote for the president only. You gotta
So-
do
I
local.
don't vote for none of them niggas.
Hey, look, so
Because you got to. That's the only way. Because they're the ones doing the judges. They're the ones that's doing the councilmen. They're the ones that's redistricting the lines.
This is
they're
angry.
changing everything.
This is Angry Principal's argument every time.
I ain't said nothing.
No.
We don't even talk about this stuff.
No, you
this is
good.
your argument every time, though.
This- but
So
that's the
I
thing.
heard it.
It's crazy, but that's what people don't understand is that
Yeah.
it's the local government that's actually affecting the voting lines, the voting restrictions, the ICE and all that stuff. They're the ones who snitching on people. This is all local.
Yeah.
It ain't that. It's not the federal side. Yes, you want to vote for your president, but it is literally the local side that's actually affecting your community directly. Is the one that you need to vote for,
I don't vote at all.
and
So,
we don't do it.
I'm so done with the whole political scene and the government and everything.
say
I
I almost-
don't believe in
Welcome
none of
to
it.
my life, 'cause this is
Yeah.
I don't believe in none of it. I don't support none of them. I think it's all theater. I'm good.
I mean, it really is. And like just looking at it, and I know obviously Bo is one of those super researchers and shit. So you know, like when you going through history, like it's none of it makes sense. Like even I feel, and I know what you're saying. Like basically, it was set up that way. But like even when you go through the history and you figure like the things that could have been done a different way, it's still the same end results. Like it's all bullshit. And I know that's a fucked up thing to say because I don't ever want to steer anyone away from voting or like doing their due diligence when it comes to that shit. But you gotta show me how it makes sense. And I know what you're saying about the local shit and the judges and the laws that you abide by in your area. Obviously, it's the shit that affects you. I get that shit. But then, like, what happens when I get the people in there that I need to get in there? Their aspirations is to climb the ladder, and in order to climb the ladder, here come the bullshit.
So
And now we get affected.
And I get that.
Like I voted you in, we was on one
I
accord,
got
and
you.
then now you trying to go upstairs, and now you got to flip the switch.
okay, so flipping the switch. This spending bill that they just have been voting on, they still haven't approved it yet.
The what is it called? The big
The big beautiful bill.
Big
whatever you
beautiful
call it.
bill. That shit.
So big beautiful bill will cost anybody making lower than $30,000 a year. It will cost you $5,000. You're gonna make $5,000 less. And who voted Trump in the office? Everybody making lower than $30,000.
Right.
So he about to screw you all over more than anybody else. Now, anybody making over 30, you're gonna break off a little bit more.
Yeah.
If you're making over 150,000, you making $5,000 extra.
But if it's 400,000, you're good. Like
Yeah,
your
you-
tax breaks are ridiculous. And
Right.
you're in the You're in a
But
good
if you're making less than $30,000 a year as a household, you can expect it to drop by another $5,000 next year.
Dog, I seen some shit. What was I watching? I think this was on the movie Straw and shit, right? This last shit with Taraji P. Henson and shit. I want to say it's a Tyler Perry movie. But the old lady said some shit, that bitch that rang so true to me, nigga. She said it's so expensive to be broke. My nigga, that is the truest shit I ever heard, dog. It is so expensive to be broke. Yeah. State your name, cuz.
Quickly.
Oh shit, what up, though? Shit.
What up, though? What up, though?
And we was like, all right,
Look, I heard that dog. Like, shit. State your name, cuz. Shit. Cuz I know the old man ain't here, shit.
All right.
What up, though? What up, my baby? You all right?
I felt 2 sets coming out.
Hell yeah, shit. Hey, look, I'm like, shit, state your name, cuz.
I was about to start ducking.
Keep that thing right here.
Hey, I'm just gonna tell you, like,
Get out the way.
Chad, get down. I mean, executive ready, get down. My man, Chad ain't here. What up, though?
That's what I think it's about.
No, for sure. Shit, you want you a shot, though? Shit,
Come on now.
I mean, you got to wash the glass out. I know you hate doing that shit. You got to wash the glass out there. Nigga. Yeah, you got to have to range it out. So now, we just down here talking some random shit because it's happy hour. So we just talking random shit.
And my thing too, I always want to put this out there. I'm not mad that people vote. Like, do your thing, you know, and I'm just not there anymore. I used to vote.
Yeah,
I just. You know, been in the military and seeing all that bullshit. Just I'm good, bro.
I'm in the middle. Like I do still vote locally and shit. I'm always challenged when it comes to like the bigger votes. So let me say this. I go to the presidential election shit because I know that's when they sneak in the local shit on your ass and shit. I understand that. But it's just like I'ma do it for the most part. So I've been voting.
Yeah.
But I've always been on the fence. You know what I'm saying? It come up to the day of, I'm like, this the last day. Fuck it. Let me
go ahead and do this.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm fighting it the whole motherfucking time.
Right. So let's put that in perspective. Okay, so you on the fence. That's what they want. The less voters they have, they already got their crew that's going to vote. They got their base. They already know you got 36% of the U.S. is going to vote Republican. You got 35, 36 may vote Democrat. So you got that other 30% that you got to try to infect, and those are the non-voters. And so the thing is, whoever can win those non-voters are the ones. So what I'm saying is, yes, I get you. I get it with the fact that, you vote in your local people and then they just turn brand new and just want to change the whole agenda. The thing about like people like you got power with that microphone. And so you need to call them out.
Yeah.
Call them out. And then that's the thing. So many people, and back in the day in the 60s, 70s, let's go back there. They
do something about it.
They called them out.
Do something about it.
We want to be like, oh, no, I'm not going to hurt your feelings. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. No, call them out.
Hold the motherfuckers accountable.
Man, tell them, hey, what are you doing? This is not what you ran on. But we so busy doing our own thing with our own lives, we're not even calling folks out, and they love it.
I can dig
because they can keep doing what they want to do because we're not going to take the time to do it.
I mean, that's a good point. I feel you. Yeah, I get it.
So it's call them out.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. If you see something wrong, especially your local judges, because your federal judges gotta go. You got your local judge, you got your federal judges. The local judges are the ones that's messing up everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that's actually overturning crap. And
I swear we have never talked about this.
No, I ain't mad.
We have never talked
Y'all got
about
the
this.
same ideology. Y'all got the same ideology.
But here's my thing. Like, I get that, and I know all that. I just don't care no more. You know what I mean? I'm over it.
Straight like that.
I'm over it.
Straight like that.
You know?
Say less.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I'm just over that shit.
Yeah.
No, I feel you on that
get
too,
beat down
dog.
by it, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
You get beat down by it.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta like we are literally at that age though, right? I mean, we've been voting at this point for fucking 20, 10 or 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah.
And then when you not seeing the result, it's
You're not
tough.
seeing it, yeah.
So just like I use this as an example, and I think I'll be honest in saying this, like it was a hella outpouring of young voters, motherfuckers who never been registered before when Obama got in office, right? I'm talking about niggas is standing in line for hours to vote. Never seen no shit like this. I spent a whole shift standing outside the church on Gratiot, nigga, trying to get in to vote. And we did that shit. And I feel like it was a lot of shit and it was symbolic. My grandma cried, my mama cried, because they ain't never seen a nigga in office and shit. It was very symbolic.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, though, like, what we get?
He got that Congress and that Senate, boy. That's the problem. He dealt with the majority Republican Congress and Senate.
He got Osama, I guess.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough.
It ain't put the same heart.
So then you look at that and you just like, shit, man.
See, everybody wanted him to do what the orange guy is doing now.
Yeah.
Facts.
Which is just
Facts.
do whatever
Show
fuck.
out.
But
Yes, why not?
if he had done that, then Harris doesn't get anywhere near being able to run. It's just,
Thank God.
We just didn't
Thank
know.
you.
We
That
just
makes
didn't
sense.
know that white people gonna have that big of a problem with a black woman.
That makes sense.
We just didn't know.
Because I'm not a Harris fan. I'm definitely not a Harris. No, hell no. More, no.
I guess
I can't do it.
At this point, I'm
But
just.
she
I'm,
sniffed it. She sniffed
Can't
it
do it.
because Obama walked out with his head hung high. You know, he was straight. So
he was straight.
it gave her the opportunity to even run.
Yeah, I can.
And that was the whole purpose of him.
Had them two dumbass people run for president, man. Trump and Kamala. Come on, like this. So supposedly this is the greatest country in the world, right? Like we can't find two people that's better than Trump and Kamala to run for president. Come on now. That shit's so tied up into money and shit.
It's Kamala.
Kamala, what did I say? Kamala.
like the wrestlers. Why they shout somebody Kamala? Rest in peace,
Kamala, my bad. I don't want to say her name wrong. See, you know,
Right.
yeah, Kamala.
But no, I feel you though. Our best and brightest and shit, right? And this
Right?
is that.
Yeah.
I feel you. And you know, it's one, and I don't know, niggas probably might not agree. Shit, I'm not sure. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat at this point, but in real life though, I kind of fuck with G-Dub though. I fuck with George W. Bush. Like I kind of fuck with him. I know he's a Republican and shit, but I kind of liked him and shit though. I think he was a decent president, even though he's a Republican. I think he was decent.
We just gonna invade a whole country that ain't got nothing to do with
Kanye said
nothing.
it best. George Bush doesn't care about white people, about black people. He said it best.
For whatever reason,
But if you get a chance, look at Pete Buttigieg and Andrew Schultz interview.
Oh, that's a good one.
it's a good one.
Check that out.
Andrew Schultz usually try to go in on.
He
on
tried,
those
but
things.
Try, yeah.
That's why it's a good one.
Pete,
he switched
flipped the
on.
script on him and made him understand what's different and and a different way of thinking. So I like Pete Buttigieg right now. He's thinking different.
So of course,
Just check him out. Just check out that interview.
I'm a fan of Pete because Pete is a transit advocate. And if you know me, you know why that's important.
And he live in Traverse City.
Yeah, so he's a
Mhm.
transit advocate, so his assistance is vital to my existence.
Your way of life, right?
It's like vote local, my nigga.
That's vote
See,
local right
and,
there.
and that's the thing too, right? So once I got into that sector, like I started seeing how politics and the inner city work and shit, and it's a lot of fucking moving parts. And and again, back to your point, the local shit really make a lot of difference in a lot of shit we do. I never thought I would be in a position to where that shit make a difference to me. Like even the decisions that 47 now? That 47 been making and shit at this point has affected my fucking career. You know what I'm saying? So like
It's definitely affecting me.
yeah, for sure.
affected
For
me.
sure. Yeah, right, for sure. So it's a situation.
Yeah.
But I still be on the fence like, fuck it, I ain't
You're
going.
supposed to be on the
Yeah,
fence.
I ain't going, yeah.
Being on the fence means that you're looking at both sides and you're
Yeah.
actually examining everything. Yes, it's good to be on the fence.
Yeah.
Don't be pro Democrat, pro Republican. Just don't care and just gonna vote one way or the other.
Man,
No,
'cause
that's what you got. That's why you got all these MAGA people now just voting, even though all these double wide
That's true.
folks that's voting for him, knowing that he ain't helping them in any way.
I would say single wide.
I was trying to give him a little credit.
Man, I feel give him a little bit.
We got something.
They at least got an associate.
Dog. If you know, you fucking know
Little inside joke right
where
there.
that shit come from.
Well, you
Shout
know,
out to Lil Baby that got her
If you
associates.
watch your house go down I-75, we talking to you right now. Your house went down I-75. Half of it did.
Right, half
You know what
of
I'm talking
it.
about.
This conversation is going crazy. But it's true though. It's true though, because like I'm not gonna lie. Having those conversations with my old man sometimes is cringy too, because like he from that old school where like Democrat is right.
yeah.
And I'll be trying to explain to him like, my nigga, at the end of the day, they all politicians. So I'm not about to put all of my eggs in the Democrat bag, because like, nigga, you got to figure out what works. And I ain't gonna lie, we got older, we started doing different shit. Niggas done lived outside the city and did other shit. There's some Republican ideals that's not bad.
Right.
It's really not that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like at the end of the day, I can't pick a side. I'm gonna figure out what works best. Like it's some Republican shit that's racist, but it's also some Democratic shit that's racist. Like you can't omit that. Like that shit happening on both sides. But that's the reason why it's tough for me. Like how do you choose when everything fucked up? And I know it's I hate to use this term, but the lesser of two evils. I fucking hate that shit because they still evils, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't want none of that shit. But then what else can you do? Because this is our process.
But that's it,
Until
yeah.
we get like
That's what they got you.
have more than
Yeah.
two parties, we need to get beyond two parties.
Yes.
Dog,
Once
that's
we do
absolutely.
that's
the
what
start.
gonna change.
That's really
That's the start.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
That's
the one thing that may bring me back to the polls. I
Yeah.
don't know because like
Some other options.
your options
that-
now, man.
That's
Just,
why everybody gotta go. More people gotta go independent.
Man.
You go that, then you creating a third party, at least a third party, where Democrats and Republicans gotta start
Yeah.
working a little harder and standing by what they standing on. You know,
And we got to support that.
Yeah.
We got to support it because like somebody go independent now. Oh my God, you taking votes away? No, fuck. Okay, let the votes go somewhere else. Then what the fuck? Like dog, that's people worried about that shit. Like you going independent? Oh my God, you taking votes from Kabbalah?
that's how the game. that's how the game go though, right?
Yeah, that's how the game go.
Right after the election, yeah, we need more parties. We got to do this. You know, we got to look into that. And then as it gets closer to that next election, hey, no votes gonna take away from such and such. You got to vote.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, when we go make that change, bro, like you know, because 3 years ago you told me this.
Yeah.
Now you so which is
Right.
You
Let
know?
me take away from that motherfucker.
So,
Take
you know,
away. nigga.
Right.
Shit,
So I
yeah.
encourage everybody. You know, if you vote somebody in, give them 6 months. They got to get used to the job, and then you need to start holding them accountable.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Don't let it go a year. Don't let it go 2 years. You need to get in their ass that first after that
Right
6
there.
months.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Give them 6 months now. They gotta
Yeah.
get used to move the stuff into their desk and get used to
Yeah.
actually being there and understand the job. But after that, it's no holds barred.
Yeah,
They
no,
need,
for
you
sure.
need to be holding them accountable.
Yeah.
sure.
I mean that's what it's about, accountability and shit. I think for us, I think it's like, I mean, it's wear and tear, my nigga. Like you get over it. Like you said, you just kind of get over it, and then like, all right, so I peep what you doing. It's not working. Let me get on your head and shit. So now we try to organize and shit, and for whatever reason, you know, niggas ain't great at organizing for whatever reason. Not for some shit. And you know, I was looking at the other day. I was looking at the photos that we took at the silent march at Belle Isle and shit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Back in what was that 2020?
2020. Yeah.
And I was just thinking like, when we get the proper motivation, we do it. But then we gotta stick to that shit though. Like I'm looking at these photos and I'm looking at these people in the pictures and like we really look dedicated to this fucking movement. Like we really did. You know what I'm saying? But like,
What came of it, right?
what came of it?
Things may be worse. No, seriously.
Depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, depending on how you look at
Depending on how you
it.
look at it, yeah. And I'm gonna go post those pictures next Thursday for Throwback Thursday and shit because I'm social media guru, so I gotta stick to the plan. But I'm just looking at those pictures like, damn, like, and I know it's cliche, but if we can figure out some kind of solidarity, like, we really are a threat.
Yeah,
But why we don't understand that though? They understand it. Mm-hmm. That's why they always shut that shit down.
I struggle with that though because over the course of history, we have organized and we've organized well. Mm-hmm. And just when they get their
they
little
win,
plants into it, right, and and destroy everything from the inside out, right, and the classic game, pit you against you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you
Divide
this.
and
I'm gonna give you this.
Yeah.
If y'all want the rest of it,
Right.
Have at it, right? Hunger Games or whatnot.
That's
You
how
know
they
what I
got the
mean?
blood diamonds.
Hey,
Like the Sunnis over there talking about your mama. He got these guns, nigga.
right. What y'all gonna do about
What
it?
y'all gonna do? While they over there scrapping because you talking about their mama, they digging up diamonds and shit. I mean, that's the layman's term of it, though, right? I mean, that's literally what happened.
Right.
And that's how that shit works.
Y'all hip on old boy though? The president of Burkina Faso?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
you hit me
Look,
to
I
that
don't
shit.
blame it. You know,
me to that
do
shit,
it for
yeah.
yourself.
Hey,
You know,
he trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
do it for your people.
Yeah.
That's a good leader.
But immediately they paint him as a tyrant. You know, immediately, you know what I mean? Even had the black general come out and do it too. You know, the commander of African,
Got
right?
to.
You know?
Got to. 'Cause that's the way it make it look good.
Yeah.
Shit, though.
Yeah.
So-
They even got their own EV car.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah, he created
They
that.
developed their own
That's
EV
crazy
car.
as hell, right?
So,
Yeah.
So what you doing?
Yeah.
Right.
He over here literally taking advantage of all these resources he got. Why am I giving all my lithium to all these other countries and I can use it right here for me? And that's what they should have been doing a long time ago.
Right.
But it's so much corruption. Now you got somebody that's actually decided, all right, this is what we're gonna do. And he put it in place. I don't care how he got there.
You're right.
As long as he's taking care of his people.
Yeah.
So what if he did get there violently? He saw a problem. I'm gonna fix that problem. You get into a position of power now, and now I'm gonna make it better for my folks, right? And I get that formula because that formula hasn't always worked in the past, right? You know,
Yeah.
and people do that and they get corrupt themselves. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I understand that,
unfortunately,
but
But nigga,
you gotta operate from somewhere, right? You know, man.
I hope he succeeds.
So do I. So
and
do
at
I.
the end of the day,
Absolutely.
What hasn't been taken by violence,
Just
though?
take care of your people. That's
Exactly.
great.
There's nothing on earth that hasn't been taken by violence. Nigga.
I'm not saying go out there, you know,
Even in the Bible,
Right.
For niggas that's Bible toters and shit.
and kill the next cop or whoever you see or something like that. I ain't saying all that, but then it made it to a point where, you know, nonviolence and peace, you know, this is they don't follow their own advice, right?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, we telling you to do this. Meanwhile, you know,
here, though.
don't pay attention to this.
Right.
Hey, did you see P. Diddy over there? Hey, you know,
Take a look at this over here. This new shiny thing.
Anybody paying attention to that?
absolutely.
Nah,
I'm
not for
not
real.
paying attention, so I
Not for
don't
real.
know if I'm wrong.
I ain't been following it, bro.
No, not for real.
Baby oil ain't that interesting to me. So.
It's not. It's not. And unfortunately, I guess there. Do I want to say I guess because I don't want to get in trouble by saying it, but allegedly there's victims to these things that's going on. Depending on what you call a victim.
So,
Right.
breaks. When you went to the party, when you signed up to the party, you knew what it was.
Look,
Like.
hey, look! I ain't ran in the back shaking his head.
Right?
You knew what it was.
Exactly.
Don't go to that motherfucker.
Don't go.
When you got the invitation, you knew
You
what
already
was
knew.
going down.
Yeah,
The reputation was already out there.
yeah,
You walked into that party on your own.
yeah,
What we talking about here?
yeah.
Right?
Ain't nothing we talking about.
We can 100% agree on that. I tell you that
We
much.
can agree on that shit.
You on trial for somebody voluntarily walking into your house.
Yeah,
Why am I going to jail for you walking into my house on your own? I didn't force you into my house.
Right?
Definitely been doing that shit for years.
exactly. I
So,
mean,
I don't get this one.
and again, some of the drugs may have been illegal. Like I don't know what's going on here.
Now, if you want to say he going to jail for whooping old girl's ass in the hotel lobby, I
Yeah.
get that.
Okay.
Even though,
I get that. Nah,
No, bro. You
He
see
put a
what he
whooping
did to her?
He put a
Like,
whooping on
damn,
her.
bro.
He deserves some
Yeah.
time for that.
Like, what did she
But
do?
For the
right,
baby
you're right,
oil,
you're
I'm
right.
sorry. The
I'm not
baby
gonna fuck
oil,
this one up. The
baby
baby
oil-
oil, I ain't gonna fuck this one up. We gonna leave it at that. Here we gonna
the
leave it
baby
at
oil, you should not be on trial for baby oil. I'm sorry.
Right, no, for sure.
It shouldn't happen.
My man P
What
did
kind of
it.
baby oil?
Hey, but
You know?
hey, but look though, we was just talking about the Tylenol shit. Though ain't the baby oil Johnson & Johnson too? I'm tired of these niggas. I'm
Yeah,
tired of
what
Johnson
kind
& Johnson.
What kind of baby oil?
What's all right?
Yeah.
Johnson & Johnson, we might be able to
He
something.
may be using that Family Dollar style. You know, you never know.
Family Dollar.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
Family
Dog.
Dollar grossed $14 billion last year.
Yeah.
Damn,
It's a lot of dollars.
14 billion.
14 billion.
And we have zero say in it.
14 billion.
14 billion.
Damn.
If you drive down south, Family Dollar's on every effing corner. Same way
Yeah.
Coney's on every corner here.
Yeah,
that's
Family
how Family Dollar's down there.
Fuck.
And especially in
14
rural America.
billion?
Especially the further out the country you go, the more Dollar Generals you see.
Yeah. Damn.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
they are the
every
same
corner.
company. Yeah.
Oh,
where
both of them.
3% of their workforce is in their executive workforce is black.
3%.
3.
Damn.
That's 30 people.
Right. 30 people.
In the executive workforce.
Yeah.
Dollar General's a beast, but nobody paying attention to them because they in everybody's
That's why they're
community.
talking about boycotting them.
They next.
They're on that neck.
but niggas
they
will
already did the damage to Target. So
niggas will never be able to boycott Family Dollar.
Yeah.
That's a neighborhood
Family
staple.
Dollar and Dollar General, that's next. But this stuff with Target and Walmart has been so effective that you got them begging Al Sharpton to please stop.
Walmart some hoes to everybody though.
Al Sharpton not even the one that really put
Walmart
this
some
together.
hoes to everybody.
But
I don't think they selective. They
But
just some
Al
hoes to
Sharpton
everybody.
not really the one that put all this shit together. It's my man, the other pastor down in Atlanta. He's the one that
What's
really
his
put this
name?
together. I don't know.
Jamal.
Yeah,
Not
Jamal Bryant.
Jamal Bryant.
He's the one
yeah.
that put this together, but it's hitting them so hard that they begging Al Sharpton to please.
So look though, that's the thing too though, right? So the Target shit where they stop going and shit and trying to affect the bottom line and shit though, right? But this goes back to us though with the whole solidarity thing. When that shit first happened, all niggas was saying was that ain't gonna do shit. We ain't doing that shit. That ain't gonna stop shit. We our biggest fucking enemy, nigga. We the problem, nigga. We the problem.
No,
nigga.
we not,
Have you been
though.
back in
We
Target
not.
since?
No, I'm saying we not the problem.
No.
We not the problem.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
We didn't create this shit.
we ain't
but-
no different than any other group of people, though.
No.
You know, white folks do the same thing.
Yeah,
Indian
do the
folks
same
do the
crap.
same thing. Mexican folks do the same thing.
We the
It's just when
biggest naysayers.
you see it the most from us because it's put out there the
'Cause
most
it's put
from
out
us.
there?
Yeah, but
Because we like social media.
yeah,
more than
every other
everybody
group do the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, say, I know this, right?
I feel like white
We not
people,
monolithic as black folks, right? You know, white folks are. White folks be fighting at baseball games and shit. You know what I mean? And knocking each other out. You know, like for real. You know, come on.
but they're all jumping nigga though at the same baseball
yeah,
game.
exactly.
We won't. We'll keep fighting
I don't know. Montgomery Brawl.
Montgomery. Shout out to Montgomery to get throw that.
Montgomery Brawl.
Hey yo,
That was the
why was
best.
that a win for us
Ain't
though?
Because it was.
That was a
Yeah,
win.
exactly. Because it
When
was.
my man jumped off the boat and swam across the river,
Yo,
That
that
was it
was
right there.
that was
yeah, that
classic
was it, right?
there.
That's classic.
That was it.
That's what
Because they already saying niggas can't swim.
Boys like, come on, let's go.
right. They already say niggas can't swim, so this nigga defied the odds.
He probably
You know?
couldn't, but he was so athletic. You know what I mean? He just figured that shit out. You know,
Fucking Travis Hunter ass.
Oh, man.
Do anything, nigga.
right? That's why they be mad at us all the time.
Hell no, no. Hey, do you ever think that this kind of random, but do you ever think that we can create spaces like Black Wall Street and shit again, like and actually prosper, or
You know,
do we have to like assimilate to?
No, so they literally call it Black Wall Street in Atlanta. It's in Lithonia, Georgia, which is like 30 minutes outside of Atlanta. So
Oh, shit, okay.
there's actually a shopping complex they call it Black Wall Street.
Word.
And so it has local businesses that come in there and a lot of people are supporting it. So
Yeah.
you don't have to assimilate, but you gotta have property.
You gotta have
You
property.
gotta own land.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
feel
just continue to buy, lease and
Lease and
you
shit.
literally gotta
own some
own your
shit.
own shit. That's the
Yeah.
biggest thing. If you own it, and let's say you own a block, a lot of these celebrities are buying these blocks and they're doing, which is great business. They turn it into real estate, But imagine if someone bought a block and allowed businesses to actually thrive in an actual urban community.
Yeah.
You got your Black Wall Street. It don't have to
Shout out
be
to
3 weeks.
John R. Rowe and shit. Though is a row, is a block over on John R. now with a cigar lounge, a coffee shop, a shoe shine joint, and some other shit. Like dog
but
bought
that's
the,
one dude, yeah.
He bought the whole block.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's-
shout out to
that's exactly
Bird.
it,
It's
though.
Bird's Lounge. Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
But that's
But
the
then-
that's the movie.
That's
son.
But then
That's the
Livernois,
playbook.
Livernois, same thing up here.
Same thing, Avenue of Fashion, yeah.
Even though it's mixed with who owns it, the majority of it has always been black.
Black owned, yeah, for sure.
You got that. You
So
do
it can
have
happen.
spots.
It can happen.
I want to know why Bill Gates buying up all this farmland though. Like, y'all hip to that?
On the low, I
So
ain't
he's
know.
the largest single owner of farmland in the United States.
Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here. For real? Oh, that's on the low. What the fuck is
Check it
going
out.
on here?
Go to
What
Google.
area is he doing? And what
Everywhere,
states?
all across the country,
Okay.
everywhere.
You talking about completely out of America? He
Yes.
owning that?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Google it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's not. That's a little scary.
Yeah, that's sneaky.
Yeah.
That's a little sneaky. Right? That's a little sneaky. I ain't heard shit about that.
Check it out.
Damn.
No joke.
Interesting.
Damn, we gotta start growing our own shit, bro.
We really do.
we
really do need to get
We
a
really
garden.
do need to.
Yes, we do.
I say that shit like we really got to get to that shit.
You go to
though.
Walmart, get you a little $10 container and grow you some peppers.
Start growing
and,
some
and,
shit.
And grow some greens and just keep it going. Because,
Damn.
it's so expensive to eat healthy.
Man,
It is.
it is.
It's
Nah, for
the
sure.
They give you some
greatest
bullshit in a
thing.
minute.
Right.
You
Nah,
know,
for sure.
yeah.
Right.
Sure.
I can spend, what, 50 cents on some ramen noodles, but it's going to cost me like $3 to buy a cabbage.
Right.
Hell
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It makes no
Right.
sense.
Right.
$18 for some eggs.
Right. Sense at all.
Right.
And orange
Orange
juice.
drop us big.
Eggs and orange juice.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, look, Angry Man, you know how I feel about orange juice, my nigga.
like here you go.
I bought a motherfucking gallon of orange juice for $9.96.
What?
Nigga.
Damn.
That is
I wouldn't do it.
$10.
Was it freshly squeezed?
It wasn't shit but some Tropicana. Nigga, the Walmart shit is $8.99. This the great what is it? Great choice.
Great
What is it?
value.
Great value.
Yeah.
$8.99, nigga.
Wow.
But I be having to have it.
That's
dog.
crazy as hell.
And then I try to buy oranges, but like the juicer takes so many fucking oranges.
Yeah.
I might as well buy the $9 gallon, nigga. Cause shit, what the fuck? It's only 5
lie.
oranges coming in the bag.
I love that juicer, man. That's just the
Yeah.
best thing I ever
Take
seen
a
for
lot of
Father's
fruit
Day.
though.
I don't care.
You don't give a fuck?
I enjoy that shit so much.
Yeah.
Because you still spend, let's say, $6 on a bag of oranges. And you
Shit,
talking about
$8.
$9.
You take about $8
Is
on
that
a bag of
$8?
oranges.
Oh.
Unless you buying the
If I'm only
cubies.
saving $1, I might have to go and buy the.
Hell yeah. I ain't gotta do no work. I'm gonna pay the
Right.
dollar.
I might
The
do
reverse
that.
is that orange is it's that added sugar in there.
True that. True that.
Whereas with the
The other
regular
one is
oranges,
straight up
I'm
orange.
just straight up orange. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I feel you.
it's definite benefit to just
Yeah.
orange yourself. But that juice
I
is
mean,
the best thing I ever
it's
had.
a-
for
it's a
Father's
healthy
Day.
benefit,
So
obviously.
dudes, Father's Day, tell them get a juice.
Get you a juice.
juice.
Yeah, I got one. Man.
I got
just-
one too. Yeah.
I need
That's
one.
that shit just it tastes so much fucking fruit.
Yeah, but
I'm just like,
all right, so
goddamn.
the 2 gallons of juice I make off of everything, all the fruit I buy, you talking about a full week of never touching any added sugar.
Damn, that's true.
Hey, here you go.
You say it like that.
That's a big deal.
Bill Gates owns a significant amount of farmland, estimated to be around 275,000 acres across 17 U.S. states.
Damn.
He is considered the largest private landowner of farmland in the United States.
Damn.
This
He
nigga
knows
on
something.
knows
Something's
something.
coming.
Something up, something coming.
this nigga on the agriculture.
All right,
team.
everybody, start building up your backyard and start making the garden. 'cause
Hey.
something going down.
Damn, I'm curious as fuck, man. How do we get in on that? Like, how do
Got
we?
about-
Get,
out
Can
west
you
is
though?
a lot.
How you compete against it?
Like, how
I mean,
do you-
we
how do you
can, right? But like,
I mean, not on
at
that scale. Not
yeah,
on that scale.
yeah,
obviously,
exactly,
not on
exactly,
that scale.
exactly.
Damn.
But I was impressed with Kellis buying 300 acres in Kenya. Right. You talking 200,000. So
Nigga said 300 acres. We ain't talking about shit.
Yeah, shout out to my sister. She bought some land in Nigeria.
Facts,
Whatnot.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
a couple
sure.
acres out there. Yeah.
Damn, we got to be on that shit, dog. How quickly would you leave this motherfucker? Though? I know you.
In a heartbeat.
You out this bitch in a heartbeat.
I just gotta make sure my mom's is good. Make
sure.
sure my mom's is good. I'm out this boy.
Would you do like some dual shit, or you just go get the
No,
fuck
I'm
on?
out.
You out?
Out.
And what about
Out.
y'all?
I'll figure it out. Rest of it out
I'll
later.
probably do dual.
Do dual,
Yeah.
so you can come back
Yeah.
type shit. What
But I
about
don't know. It depends. In the next 4 years, I may not be able to come back.
you? Right, fuck your dual citizenship. I don't give a fuck what you got today. Coming back,
They gonna
nigga.
send you to El Salvador. They be sending cats to that one prison down there.
Dog.
Yeah.
El Salvador, dog. Angry Principal, would you?
I ain't never thought about it.
Never thought about
I
it?
have no clue.
I thought about the shit. It's just like I'm trying to figure out where I would want to go and shit, dog. Where would you think? Somewhere in Africa and shit, or
Yeah.
more like
Or like somewhere northeast South America, like the three, was it Guyana or Suriname or whatever, you know? Yeah.
somewhere in that area and shit.
Send me to St. Lucia or Anguilla. One of them. That's where I'm going.
Shout
I feel that too, though. I feel
Shout
that
to
too.
Anguilla, dog.
St. Lucia or Anguilla, that's where
Hey.
send me there.
Hey, look, we got family in Anguilla. We good.
I don't know. I had a ball in Haiti too, though. I
I'm
know what
sorry,
the Haiti.
gentlemen, if you want to be husband of the year, boyfriend of the year, take your woman to Anguilla.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to tell you, that is probably one of the best vacations I've had. Number 2 is St. Lucia, but
Yeah.
say Anguilla.
But
good
dog,
God Almighty.
the thing about Anguilla and shit, shout out to my man's D Will and shit. His wife is from over there, so we went over there for the wedding, and like this is wild as hell. Like this bitch, like I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say bitch. This young lady, I'm sorry. I
The
didn't.
liquor.
It's the liquor. Like, dog, when I tell you,
That
like,
bourbon.
like when I tell you, like, she literally like the princess of Zamunda, nigga. Like her granddaddy like helped free them like from like British command or some shit. Like he the one that liberated, like her granddaddy, nigga.
There's
like,
a plaque on the road,
Yeah.
going down one of the roads,
Yeah.
about him. Yeah,
Fuck me all up, nigga. I saw that shit like, dog, nobody told me that shit.
That's
so
what's up.
mind you, I get to the shit, right? My don't know phones and shit work. So I told dog what time I was getting there. He picked me up from the airport. So we get in that shit and like we literally in another country. We somewhere else. And I got my passport and shit, but I'm staying at her uncle's established, like his I want to call it a compound basically, and I don't know the address. So I'm just like, so you get there, you got to tell these motherfuckers where you going, cause like nigga, what you doing here? So the other niggas was staying at the resort, so they they got that resort shit, like this is where I'm staying. They went through, so I'm standing there like I can't call my mans cause my phone ain't working. So I'm just like I don't know the fucking address. So like I literally told them whose wedding I was there for, and they was like, oh shit, they pull her out like they know her at customs, nigga. What the fuck, dog? I was like, so when they let me through, I was like, D Will, why you ain't tell me she was fucking Princess of Zamunda, nigga? Why you ain't tell me, dog? But I will say this though. When we got in there though, we went to the resort. That's where we took pictures and shit at, did a bunch of shit. But we stayed at the compound where her uncle is, and I seen the in between too. They ain't good, my nigga.
Yeah,
like it's the haves and the have-nots, my motherfucker. Like
it's not as bad as Jamaica.
I never been.
Is not the poverty in
Because you seen the
Anguilla.
poverty. You seen the poverty.
in Anguilla is nowhere near.
It's nowhere there.
It is in Jamaica or Bahamas. It is nowhere. It's not even close.
'Cause it was rough.
Even St. John and St. Thomas. Nowhere close.
Word.
It is that big of a difference.
Is that big of a difference? Because it's a difference.
That big of a, it's a difference, but it's not as steep as it is in some of the other islands I've
Okay,
been
all right, because that shit fucked me up. Nigga, we went to the resort. It's like it's a fucking different place on earth. We went to the compound and shit over where the uncle and then like her mom stay like right around the way, so it's nice over here. But then in between, I went to some place like what the fuck is going on over here? Nigga?
I'm trying to tell you, it's nowhere near what I've seen on
And
some
then,
other islands.
and
Nowhere near.
then this is what kind of fucked me up. It's a bunch of Asians run the supermarket.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah.
Like I'm just like,
That's in
how did
every
this
Caribbean
happen?
island. Every Caribbean island got it.
That shit
Every
fucked me
one.
up. I was like, dog, how y'all get here?
They over
Like,
Grand Turks. They over Turks and Caicos. They over
Yo.
St. Lucia. They over
that shit had me
Yeah.
fucked up. Like, nigga, how y'all get here? Like, on their island. Like, they just liberated this motherfucker 50 years ago. That ain't even that long ago. It really ain't that long ago. Like, just a minute ago, like, they was... All right, anyway. So, that's... What we even talking about at this point? It's time to get out of here.
How much I like St. Lucia and
Anguilla.
Anguilla.
Yeah. Anguilla's nice, though.
I'm still pro St. Lucia. That's
I ain't
it.
been. I haven't been. I want to go to St. Martin, too. But St. Martin across the
St.
way
Martin's.
from...
I've been to St. Martin. St. Martin's nice.
St. Martin's nice, yeah.
It's the airport and the airplane come down lowest like right on top of the beach, just about.
Yeah.
Like, it's
So
wild.
I've been seeing the videos.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
I've been seeing the videos.
You think that shit about to crash for real? You know, it's crazy as hell.
I seen the videos. That shit look crazy as hell.
It is.
Yeah, nigga, I remember because we went to St. Martin and shit, and then you had to either take the ferry over to Anguilla or take a little crop duster and shit. So we was on the plane. And I tell you, that was like the smallest plane. I just kept thinking how Aaliyah and them had crashed. And
Oh,
plane.
man.
It was
New
fucked up.
ferry.
nigga. Hey, look.
Beyonce did that.
Yeah. What?
Beyonce did that.
Did what? Oh,
Aaliyah.
shut the fuck up, dog.
Oh, man.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, I'm just saying.
What?
All right,
Nigga, what
conspiracy
you talking
theory.
about?
I'm just saying.
Conspiracy theory.
Yep.
Obviously.
You know me.
Uh-oh.
You believe,
I ain't
you
getting into
believe
it.
that or you just talking shit? You
Both,
believe that?
Both.
Oh shit, my nigga Spank checking in. What up, though, dog? Yes, it's 8:45. Niggas get up out of here. We done talked a lot of shit. Niggas done had a lot of drink.
A lot.
A lot.
man.
Make sure that you do tune in to a brand new episode of the Beers, Bourbon, Whiskey podcast this Wednesday. What was the Wednesday show gonna be?
Geezer.
No, it was something. Was it? We did that first, and then we did Ipsy. Okay, so yeah, we got Geezer Deluxe coming up Wednesday, dog. Black owned bourbon from down in Stone Mountain, Georgia.
That 149.
Hey.
That 149 kicking in. Stone Mountain, Georgia. Make sure you check that out this Wednesday. www.everybodylovesbbw.com, man. Check out the brand new episode this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, dog. That's it, man. Let's get up out of here. I would say we about to drink some more, but I'm not. So I'm about to drink some water. Fuck this shit, huh? I'm over it, dog. This has been a happy hour. Thank y'all for checking us out. Again, make sure that you check us out on Wednesday, and you can go to the website as well and order some merch, man. We got t-shirts, hats, glasses, all kind of shit, man. Once again, it's www.everybodylovesbbw.com. I want to thank our special guest, my man Executive Eddie, for popping in today and shit, dog.
Yes, sir.
We got Angry Man just pulled up on us late and shit, so he didn't get a chance to, fuck around for real. But he in here. Got my man Bo holding it down.
I say.
Got my man Angry Principal in the building.
Drink this.
Yeah, that shit's fire right there, dog. And of course, man, you got your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. Peace out, y'all.
Damn, Q. Maybe you did that.